Welcome to Our English. I am Priscilla here in the United States, and I have a fantastic guest for us today. Welcome and introduce yourself, please.
Hello, everyone. My name is Daniel Rowe. I was born in the beautiful island of Jamaica, and I came to America when I was about 5 years old. Grew up in East Orange, New Jersey. Then we moved to Orange, New Jersey. But school, you know, for a Caribbean young man, that was everything for me. If you're not good at school, then what are you good in? So my mother and my entire family from back home always harped on make sure you do what you have to do in school, and everything else will figure itself out. Elementary, cakewalk, A's and B's, lovely time, incredible teachers, incredible moments. Middle school, another incredible time of my life where I knew the assignment. Get A's, B's, high B's if you could, and keep heading for a high trajectory to take you to wherever you want to go when it's time for college. Now, here's a surprise. I went to boarding school. How did I get to boarding school? It was through a foundation named the White Foundation. And for those of you out there who want the spelling, it's WIGHT. It's Mr. Russell B. White Jr. He is the founder of the foundation. And I was able to receive a opportunity to join this enrichment program and then fully be admitted into the foundation. Then I went off to Williston, Northampton, the Williston, Northampton School, which is in Hampton, Massachusetts. If you haven't got the gist yet, you kind of know what I got in school, A's and B's. And on top of that, I fell in love with football, American football. For those of you around the world are like, what's the real football? Yes, I am Jamaican. I understand what the real football is, the one that you use your feet. But over here in the States, the sport that I became very good at was the American football, the one that you put in your hands and you go hit people. And my sophomore year, junior year were great years. And when it came to my year, I developed some good skills on the defensive side of the football. That granted me a scholarship to go play football for the University of New Hampshire, where I attended for 4 years. My degree was in sports studies, kinesiology, sports studies, to be exact, and I minored in business. Now, saying all of that, I had a great time in football. I was ranked number 7 my junior year for most disruptive player in the nation for 1AA to be exact for anyone. Yes, I didn't play against Alabama. Some of y'all thinking, did he play Alabama at all? No, I didn't play Alabama, but I played against Carson Wentz, Kareem Hunt, some of my teammates, RJ Harris. They've had played in the NFL in Canadian football leagues. So I've been around people who know the game or pretty good at the game. So I'm very proud of myself for coming all the way from Jamaica, where this American sport is doing well for my family. But just to say all that, you think, man, he probably got his life well structured. He's ready for after college. No, 3 weeks before college, it was time to wrap up the books, close them up, give them back to the teachers, and throw your hats in the air. I really didn't know what I wanted to do. Yes, I had a good understanding that I wanted to work with kids, but in what setting? Because yes, I want to work with people who I can impact and change lives, but also this is America. You need to make some money to have a living and be able to go home and put some food in your stomach, make money in a good amount because prices are raising every single day. So I truly didn't know what to do. So guess what? I never had to ask for anything. Everything is just placed right in front of me. 3 weeks, I'll say 3 to 2.5. Miss Auguste, the executive director of the White Foundation, gave me a call. Hey, are you looking for any jobs? Are you out in the market? I'm like, yes, so many people are looking for me. No one was looking at me. We had an interview. She loved how I've grown, how I've developed, and she's like, you're perfect for this position. And that is the recruitment department, being able to talk to younger students, explain to them where you are, how you got to where you were, and not to be afraid because it's not an easy thing heading off to boarding school. And also explain to someone why they should go to boarding school. So unlike a lot of people in this world where you don't know what you're doing the day after college, Guess what? I was at work the first day after college. I was working at the foundation in Newark, Jersey. I live 15 minutes away, and truly a tremendous blessing. My entire life, I'm a walking blessing. Anything that's happened to me is not luck. I don't believe in luck because if you see what's happening in the world, if you understand what things happen to you, you know it's just there's just something more than luck. Because I walk and see people in Newark and in all of Jersey, homeless people. People are going through so many struggles, and in my life, I don't think I'm ever going to get some gray hairs because it's just been that's such a blessing. And working with the White Foundation, that's where I am right now. Continuing. Also, a little side note: I developed a new hobby, also a new occupation on the side. I'm an MC. I MC bar and bat mitzvahs, weddings. This knew I had in my talent bag, but I'm a lot of Jewish families, and it's I was like, who says no to the party? I realized this is different. This is not a regular party where in the back when we have our little fetes back at home. No, this is like lot of money. And once we got there, like, this is pretty cool. The MC that was working the job, he kept looking at me. I was like, why are you looking at me? I was like, what did I do to you? Okay. By the end of the I said nothing. He was like, well, I think you have something new to do. And I've been MCing for like 3 years.
Wonderful. What an incredible introduction. Congratulations to you. And may
Thank you.
you always be blessed in comfort and luxury for the rest of your life. Amen.
Thank you.
So I'm so happy to talk to you. You and I have so much in common. We both journeyed from the Caribbean. I came across when I was 3. And, school is your number one job, your only job in a Caribbean household.
Yes.
If you're not going to school, what are you doing? So I remember that blessed day that we were called to the auditorium at my school in Newark, New Jersey. And Miss Auguste was there presenting the White Foundation opportunity. I had no idea what I was getting myself into, but I was like, oh, sounds good. And I was also working at the White Foundation for the STEP program for many summers. So we have so much in common.
Yes,
That's
yes, yes.
amazing.
Good times.
Absolutely. So tell me, what would you consider to be the American experience?
Lovely question. The American experience. I would say it's working hard. It's not a beautiful butterfly, a rose garden of just heaven. Like no, it's hard work.
But
It's very it's hard work. But for me, I feel like my mother wanted me to be here because of the opportunities.
yes,
There are so many different opportunities where if you are an ambitious person, you can get things done here. And I feel
definitely.
that the resources that I've been awarded in my life, being an ambitious young man, this is the reason why I'm where I'm at right now. So, yes, it's hard work, had some ugly sides. We're going to keep it real. There's some ugly sides, but like anywhere in the world, you have your ugly side. But when it comes to being here, I would say if you can't succeed here, it'll be tough to succeed anywhere else just because of
Absolutely.
the resources.
Yes, I totally agree with you. And I was going to add that at least here you can fill your toolbox with the tools you need to succeed. But you
Yes,
again have to be an initiator of your success. You can
yes.
create your own opportunities, you can pursue it. But when you have a lovely woman like Rhonda Auguste, she shines her light and brings opportunity your way.
Yes, definitely.
Lovely. All right. So tell me, what inspires you each morning to get started?
First and foremost, it's my family. To be more specific, it's my mother because she she works incredibly hard. Like my grind, my hustle, even my dad, we get it from her. Like when days where if I catch a minor cold, I'm literally, it's the end of the world for me. I've seen that woman work through fevers, work through days where it's not so pretty because there's death in our family, but she's hitting the pavement each day, making sure getting things done. Ambitious woman who gets she gets things done. So I'll say number one, it's my mother. But now where so many other people in my life, I understand that I can't just really think about myself and also my mother. You're thinking about my future. I do have a girlfriend. Her name is Kia. She danced for the Brooklyn Nets. And also you think about her family, the extension of my family. You want to be someone where if someone comes to you, you can help them. You don't want to be the door that is always closing on people who may need help with an opportunity or just need help with just catching a breath and moving on to the next day. So for me, in my mind, I always want to be that place where I'm not a charity fund. Like I'm just going to throw you cash, but I always want to be in a position to help the people that I love and who are around me.
Absolutely. You can lead someone to the water, but you can't make them drink it.
Oh yes.
So you lead by example. That's beautiful. I love that. All right. And what is your biggest motivation?
Biggest motivation. I like nice things.
Right. That
I really,
comfort and luxury.
I like nice things. They're out there, and it's there. I don't like everything that's nice, but there are certain things that just fit me and make me feel happy inside. It's my warm and cuddly side. Those things I want, but the one thing that motivates me is just seeing everyone at peace in my circle.
Oh, that
Seeing
is
everyone
so
at peace,
nice.
yeah, enjoying themselves. Like I was talking to a couple of my friends, my brothers from college. I'm like, I can't wait till we get to the point where we just go on vacation and we don't worry about nothing else. Like we're just chilling, having conversations about possibly what we may do next in our lives, or just how was the last 365 days. Let's just talk about that and not feel any worry in the world.
I love that too. I am looking for time freedom, financial freedom, and sleep freedom because I do love my naps. I
This.
agree. You want to do what you want to do with no looking back, no worrying, no hesitation. You know what you want to do and you're going after it.
Yep.
Very nice. Okay. So, what would be your message to our viewers?
Number one message is this: just get better 1% each day. Just 1%. I feel that there are days where we look for exponential growth, and they will happen. I think of yourself as being in the market. You are your own stock. One day you may go up 30%. That's lovely. But what goes up really quickly, it can also fall even quicker. So if you have a consistent, if you look at the market and you're a stock that wants to go up at a consistent trend, let's say 1% today, maybe 2% tomorrow, 1% the next day, you know you're going to be solidified at the top once you get there. You're not just a show that just is doing great for the first 5 days and then 10 days later we don't know who you are. We want to see consistent growth. So my advice to you, 1% better each day. You can be very strategic and get 1% better at something that you love. Or overall, there are many things in your life you can be 1% better in each day. But just know that don't punch yourself and don't get down on yourself if you feel like you haven't succeeded at an exponential rate in 3 to 4 days, a week to a month. At the end of the year, if you can say you've grown 365%, that's best. That's lovely.
Very lovely. Absolutely. You want to create a foundation for
Mm.
yourself to build and grow. You don't want a shaky foundation that's just going
Oh,
to fall
no.
apart at any second. So that's really great advice. So when's your next book coming out?
I know books because I don't, for me, excuse me, for me, I've always come from the space where I don't want to put something out there to receive profit. Like I'm the person where give me a call, send me a DM. I'm willing, I'll tell you just my experience and what I think to help you grow. And that's fine with me. Like if I had to put this out there to get $1 back for you to get this information, that's lovely, but that's just not me. I I don't know. I would love to sell a book. That's incredible. That's amazing. But for me, I'll just say, send me a DM. I'm willing to just get on a call and chop it up with you.
Well, you do know they have the free option.
Yeah.
You can.
They do have the free option. They do. They do.
Absolutely. So you jumped ahead there. First, you have to write the book, right?
Yes, definitely have to
Yes.
write the book first.
Well, your ideas, your thoughts really are so inspirational. Your personality is just open and warm and welcoming. You're very knowledgeable, very poised. I love seeing you at work with the scholars. You know, you put a smile on everybody's face and you connect with them on that personal level to make them feel comfortable and know that this is a journey, that we're with you. You're not alone. So I really love that about your personality.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wonderful. Anything else?
Um, let's see. I know when we talked about growth, have you ever, I know some of you may relate to this. Have you heard of like success stories where people are like, you know what, I don't recognize who I am. Like a year later, I'm a brand new person. I don't recognize who I was. That's a great thing. I love that you don't recognize yourself. Like growth requires shedding some old versions of yourself. That is amazing. I pray that that happens to you. I just never want people to get to a place where they've grown so much that they forget some of the good qualities they started off with. Like
Agreed.
if you grow so fast and you don't recognize yourself, well, you possibly could have done some things that you never was not truly a part of your makeup to get to where you need to get to. So if you understand how you got to where you've gotten, like how you look now, and you understand what you shed, but you kept those good qualities, that's the type of growth and place you want to be a year or 2 years from now. I just never want people to get to a place where I don't know who I am, but I love it. That kind of gets like the evil genius. And I'm like, I don't like evil geniuses. I love geniuses who can spread love.
Absolutely. So that reminds me of our conversation about that comfort zone.
Mhm.
And I was telling you about, kind of getting out of your comfort zone, but still bringing your comfortable self to go and pursue something new.
Mhm.
And that's how you know you have grown, that you're able to bring those wonderful qualities from the past and apply it to what you've learned present day.
Yes.
Very nice. So I will put all of your links in the description box below. You all can follow Mr. Rowe. And like you said, if you need some free advice, let him know.
Yes. Yes. Listen, it's free advice. If I could, if it's something I can say and just help you move in a positive direction, great. That's amazing. Let's just everyone in the world. What I say is not, I'm not God. I just want to help you be 1% better. And if I can give words of encouragement, I'll definitely be the one to do that for you.
Wonderful. Well, you made me think of this question. What is your favorite thing about emceeing?
Ooh, my favorite thing about emceeing is actually the end of the night. At the end of the night, when I'm looking at the guest of honor and their parents and their family, if I see you're sweating, you're exhausted, and all you can do is just sit there in amazement, that's when I know that I've done what I was intended to do. Just make you feel happy about the moment. I don't care if the party costs 100,000, 500,000, a million. Who cares about the price point? The only thing that matters at the end of the night is if you're smiling or you're not smiling. Smiling means that you're going to remember this moment for the rest of your life. And that's all I care about.
Nice. I was going to say, yeah, had a good time.
Yeah, all right. You feel good. All right.
Yeah, feeling good. Yes. Well, Mr. Rowe, it was such a pleasure to chat with you. You are welcome to come back anytime. We can dig deeper into any topic you want to talk about, especially my heart is always close to the American experience and going back to the Caribbean, giving back, things like that. So I'd be happy to chat with you again.
We definitely can touch on that. There's a lot of stuff it's similar between Jamaica and Trinidad, so we can definitely talk about that.
Yay. Well, you take care and cheers to you.
All right. Thank you so much, everyone.
You're
Have a
welcome.
lovely day.